Alright guys, let's see how we can do what we can do with those straps here. I combine those two together so that they're looking like this now. Okay. And I can probably apply some noise on those guys to enhance their detail. But before I do that, I actually need some UVs because their UVs are all, not having any UVs. Okay, so for doing the UV, you can choose either doing it here using the UV master, or you can do that in Maya, whatever you want to do. Okay, and so to do the UV here, you can work on clone, and you can then unwrap it. Take a look at the UVs by flattening it. I guess it's okay. You can also choose on polygroup and unwrap. It's gonna actually keep the group. Let's take a look. So that's gonna be something very different. Okay, and that's gonna be this guy. I'm gonna actually go back to my original one here. I'm gonna actually insert this guy here back in and delete the original one. You can also choose to copy and paste UV, whatever you want to go with that. Let's take a look at the UVs. Whoops. It's scattered. I guess it's because I was smooth previewing it. That's weird. Anyway, so let's go back. And one thing it does is also changing your material, which is pretty ugly. Turn that off. And also it polypaint, which is ugly too. Anyway, so that's gonna be that part, and then we're gonna actually Control D to subdivide it a few times. Let's take a look at UV now. Right, that's better. And Control D one more time. Okay. And I'm gonna apply some noise on it. It's gonna be underneath the surface. Whoops, saving that. And I need some noise here that I can look for. Go create a new tab. Break. And just download some fabric textures. Not sure which one should I go for. Maybe some pretty noisy ones. That doesn't look pretty good. Maybe this guy. This guy is kind of like cool. Let's save that to my reference. Right. Oops. What's that? It's a weird format. Maybe something else then. Maybe that guy. Okay. And let's use that. So go to noise and load that alpha. And let's take a look. Right now it's using 3D project, and then you can see that it's stretching here a little bit. I can change that to UV mode and change the turn off the mix space noise, and we can change the noise alpha scale to repeat that. Okay, yeah, that looks good. Oops, what's happening on the last one? I'm not sure what's happening there. Change the strength to something higher, I guess. The last one is a little chunky. I'm not sure why. But maybe I can. Let's take a look at the 3D view. You see what I mean? Is the stretching on the edge right there, right? And UV doesn't have that problem. Okay. Let me change the alpha scale to something maybe a little bit more noticeable. Of course, this stage can also be done in Substance Spinner. If that's better, it actually can be better than this because Substance Spinner don't rely on poly count, so you can probably do better job than this. Okay, and I really don't know what's happening on the last one. It's a little weird. Alright, but anyway, I'm gonna apply that to mesh. Okay, and maybe I can go delete lower, and I can do auto group, And I can Control Shift click on this group and Control Shift click on it again just to delete that. I can live without that. Okay. Alright, so that's the straps. And for those straps, if you want to get the resolution back, subdivision level back, you can reconstruct the subdivision level back to all the way. Okay, so you're not losing those details, those subdivision levels, if you just do simple deleting. Alright, that's the strapping parts. Okay. And you can see now this is just another technique that you apply detail without stretching by using UVs on the surface. Alright, that's gonna be everything that we need to detail it. And we can go ahead and do some imperfections after this. Oh, one more thing, that here maybe I can have a little palette in front of it, a panel here, if that's better. Let me try that. So let me mask that part. Maybe I'll mask these areas. Just want a little panel here. Okay. So what I'm going to do is duplicate my model by doing the duplicate, right? And then Control W. Shift click on it and delete lower, delete hidden, and then measure it so that I'm getting some simpler geometry, and just keep doing that until I'm having a very simple geometry. And let me polish the edge actually. The last one blows it anyway. And then BDM, I can actually QMesh the guys out, and also I can Control Shift click on that and click on that again and click on the inside so that I can do the frame edge, and I can bevel it to do that. Okay. I can get rid of some of the edges that I don't want by using delete edge loop complete. Basically, again, box modeling, right? So maybe I can have this kind of like a little panel here for the side. Not sure if it's good enough though. Let me go ahead and delete it if I don't think it's good. Again, this entire thing involves some of the designing part. I don't actually create it and record the tutorial. I was designing it down the way when I'm recording it, so that sometimes I don't like what I created. I need to go fix some of those parts. I guess it's okay. Can maybe give it some fun detail later on, but for now, that's just a little panel that I add to that little part. Turn on labeling. Okay. And let's take a look here. This guy here, maybe I can do some changing on the shape. Yeah, that. Is that better? Is that not? Actually, I like that the stretching I did there. So let me maybe keep that. Okay, BDM. I'm gonna delete this these edge loops. I really like how they distort my model. Okay, that looks good. So that's gonna be it, I guess, for the blocking and the simple detailing part. And the thing we're missing here though is some refined imperfection here and there that we need to actually address. So let's do that actually in the next tutorial. Okay, see you next time.